Hello everyone, Christopher from ChinaMobileMag here, and today I am having a look at the iNew i8000. Our reviewer Manuel had a look at the phone before, now he sent it over to me for the video review, and I will now have a look and see if I can agree with his opinion about the phone. Have fun watching the video. So this is the packaging the iNew i8000 comes in. It's the usual iNew packaging with the iNew logo on the top and some additional information regarding the device on the rear, as we see it oh so often with Chinese phones. So let's see what we get with the phone. There's a wall charger with a USB port and German wall plug made by iNew. There is a micro USB cable in white with a decent length. There is a screen protector and a flip cover that is looking rather cheap and is not really usable because it always is pressing the on-off switch of the phone. So as soon as you put the phone in there, it always wants to turn off or something. So it's not really usable and you can throw that away right away. Headphones do also come with the phone. Manuel did just forgot about them and did not place them in the package, so I can't show them or test them. He said the quality is pretty good, even though not high-end, but better than the usual Chinese headphones so far for the package contents. Of course, you all wanna see the phone itself, and here it is, beautiful as we are used to from iNew. We have a little piece of plastic here on top that contains the phone call speaker, a status LED lighting up in green and red, a front camera and two sensors for proximity and light. Below the screen there are 3 touch buttons for menu, and one for back and one for home that is looking exactly like the one we found on the iNew V3. It's lighting up in blue, looks really nice. The only thing I don't really like about it is that the touch buttons are too much on the bottom, so when you hold the phone like this you are pressing them all the time, which is pretty annoying, especially during gaming. When looking at the sides, you might wonder where are the buttons. Well, we have to turn it around a bit more and then you see it. It's a bit strange. The buttons are placed here. This is the on-off switch, and on the other side we have the volume rocker, and actually you can't really press them when you hold the phone in one hand. You always have to turn it around and then press them with the other hand. That's a bit annoying, and well, design went over usability here, so that's not really good. On the bottom side we have nothing. On the top side we have a micro USB port with OTG support and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Turning it around, we immediately see the beautiful rear of the phone, which has a similar pattern to some Yumi phones, and it's actually looking pretty nice, and it also feels nice, gives a nice grip in the hands, and when you do like this you see it has a little effect or something here. It's looking rather nice. And here we see the rear camera of the phone along with an LED flash and a environmental microphone for the camera. We have a iNew logo and CE signs and FCC signs, and here we have 2 openings for the speaker, but we only have 1 speaker, so it's not stereo as iNew wants to make us believe here. So let's take this thing apart quickly to have a look inside. And the back cover actually holds on pretty strong, but it can be removed with some force. And here we see the micro SD slot, a micro SIM slot and a normal sized SIM card slot, the battery with 2200 milliamps, and on the bottom the media speaker of the phone. Regarding the build quality, I have to say that it is pretty good for the price, even though some parts can be loosened pretty easily, like this one on the top. when I got the phone, I had to pop that on again because it popped off. So, well, it has some faults, but overall the build quality is not bad at all. So the second impression you got from every phone after its design, it's usually the screen. So let's talk about this one. And iNew is using a 5.5 inch IPS panel here. But unfortunately the resolution is rather low with only 960 by 540 pixels, resulting in a low pixel density of just 200 dpi. So that's pretty low, and of course you can see the pixels even when you are far away from the screen. So well, that's not that good, especially when reading text. Here you can see how big the pixels are. But well, the overall screen quality is still not bad. It has nice colors, nice details and everything, and also the viewing angles are pretty much okay, even though the colors get a bit lighter and the brightness is going down. But all in all, it's not a bad screen, even though the pixel density is that low. The touchscreen is working flawlessly. So let's have a look at the performance of the phone. First the AnTuTu benchmark, and here the phone reached a score of 17,152 points, which is fairly okay for an MT6582 quad-core processor. Let's have a quick look at the ranking table, and here it is placed between the Xiaomi Hong Mi and the Samsung Galaxy S3. Next up is the 3D Mark benchmark, and here the iNew i8000 reached 2,902 points in the iStorm Unlimited benchmark and 2,033 points in the iStorm Extreme benchmark. Now these benchmark results do look fairly okay, but I have to say that I'm not quite impressed with the overall performance of the phone. Most MT6582 phones perform pretty well, but this one seems to lack some optimization because the operating system is lagging a bit, and also during gaming the performance is not as good as you would expect from the MT6582 processor in combination with such a low resolution screen. So this phone sucks a bit in terms of performance. Multimedia, and here the iNew i8000 does a pretty good job. HD videos from the SD card are played smoothly, and same applies to YouTube videos, which is sometimes an issue with MT6582 phones. And the internal speaker also is pretty good for the price range. It's very loud and still clear, does not create scratchy noises or something, and even has a decent bass playback, so it's not bad at all. However, the audio output for the headphone jack sucks a little bit because it's just not loud and powerful enough, so that this could have been better. So let's continue with a little audio demo through the internal speakers of the phone. Have fun with that. One of the most important parts about every phone, of course, is reception quality, and here the iNew i8000 does a pretty good job in terms of 2G, 3G reception and Wi-Fi reception. All of these are working completely flawlessly, and iNew seems to have built in a pretty good antenna in there. And let me just quickly show you 3G connection, disable Wi-Fi, and as you can see here, bam, we have H+, so this is working perfectly fine. What is not working perfectly fine, however, is GPS with this phone. Now, it is not really a problem of the antenna. It does recognize satellites, but it does not get a fix for them. So this seems to be a software related problem and probably can be fixed with the various GPS fix tutorials for Chinese phones that are available out there. But well, we are testing phones out of the box as you receive them when buying them, and thus we say GPS is not working. So if you don't want to do any workarounds or software hacks for that, stay away if you need GPS. Now, the GPS reception did not work at all, and this is really disappointing. And another disappointing part about the iNew i8000 is, of course, you guess it, the camera. It is by far the worst camera I've ever seen inside a Chinese phone, to be honest with you. And well, it does create images that are totally blurry, lack colors, and it also has huge problems with the sun shining from the sides or something. That's not good at all. I don't know why, if it's the sensor or if it's just interpolated or something, but well, it's pretty much unusable, and the same applies to video recordings, and it gets even worse with video recordings as the audio quality sucks. There's always some noise inside the videos, so that's not good at all and pretty much unusable again. The front camera, however, does a pretty good job. It creates pretty good images, even though it has no autofocus or something. But images are pretty sharp with a lot of details, good color reproduction and not much noise. So that being said, the front camera is usable, but the rear camera is totally not. The iNew i8000 comes with a 2200 mAh battery, and that's a bit more than we are used to from other MT6582 phones in this price range, and that's pretty good because you can reach a battery life of 1.5 days, maybe even 2 days if you are good at energy saving. If you are playing games every once in a while, you might reach easily 1 day. So the battery is not bad at all for this price range. And charging the battery takes around 1.5 hours, so that's a bit longer but still acceptable. And well, you can replace the battery, so you can also always take a second one with you. And yeah, so battery is pretty good for this phone. So what is my final conclusion for the iNew i8000? Well, I have to say that it is by far not the best phone you can get for the price of 160 US. It does a pretty good job in terms of design and reception quality for 2G, 3G and Wi-Fi, but GPS totally sucks. The screen is not the best one in terms of pixel density, and also the performance is not that good, and the camera is totally unacceptable. So should you buy the phone or not? Well, it's hard to say. It probably depends on what you need. If you love a good design, if you need good reception quality and an acceptable battery life, and can live with a bad camera, no GPS reception and a bit of a lag in terms of performance, you might well buy this phone and be happy with it. But that being said, there definitely are phones in the same price range that do a lot of more things better and do have much less flaws, so the iNew i8000 in the end never will be the best choice. It has been sponsored to us by cect-shop.com, where you can buy it for around 160 bucks. So if you want it, you can buy it there. So thanks for watching this video review. I hope it was helpful for you, and if you liked it, please give a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. So thanks for watching, bye, and see you soon with new reviews.